But you know, I had an audition last week to play a fat guy. But I went in. No, in the script, he's fat. His name is Marty. It's a movie called The Loft. Patrick Wilson's doing it. It's like 5 friends, and they all hand out keys to a loft that they bought downtown Los Angeles, and that's where they bring like hookers and like their girlfriends and stuff.
Okay,
and then somebody gets murdered in the loft, and they're all suspects.
Oh,
and Marty's like always drunk, and they call him Tubby in the script. And I went in knowing. Like I went in going like, wow, and I was in like I've been laying on the beach for 10 days, so I'm a slob right now. But I was really getting after it. I was in great shape. So now like. It's between me and the fat guy from Modern Family, the gay guy.
Okay, yeah.
It's between him and me.
Oh, wow.
Like, if I don't get it, like, I can't even be upset because we're so different. But I know I killed the audition.
Right.
So it's like, hey,
they can make that work.
If it hooks foul, what can I do?
And have you heard back on that one yet?
Between me and him.
Okay.
You know, they're either going to have Marty in the script being called Tubby, or they're going to, you know, it's just apples and oranges, really. You go in there with a perfectly shaped thing that you've carved. You hand it across the table, and sometimes they go, "This isn't the kind we want," and you're like, "All right, well, that's the kind I would have made." If so,
yeah, dude,
I'm not gonna go. I'll do it different.
And you don't take it personal, then you just like, okay, I've let it go.
My wife's mother, my wife acted like when she was 8, she was in like Paula Abdul, Forever Your Girl. Like she was a dancer in the video. She danced with Michael Jackson, my wife, when she was a itty bitty girl.
Really?
She had a
Okay.
show, Unhappily Ever After, when she was like 16. She's been in it forever.
Yeah.
So my wife, when her mother told her when she was a little girl, if you don't get it, it's not personal. But if you get it, it's completely personal.
It's going to take me a second to let that sink in because I'm not
smart. It's
smart.
not personal. Like if people don't come to my show, it's not personal. They're doing stuff. But if they come to my show, it's personal. They want to come see me specifically.
What about when they turn you down for a part, though? That's kind of personal, isn't it?
They got another guy. Look, it's all about who can sell the most tickets. If it's between me and like, there's a list of 40 guys that can sell tickets in Thailand that are not named me.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? And those are guys in the list. There's a great book by David Mamet called True and False.
Yeah.
And it's his book. He wrote Glengarry Glen Ross. And
Okay, yeah.
And it's all about when you audition, you're an impediment. They already know who they want. They're saying, wow, I hope Patrick Wilson's deal. I hope Adrian Brody. I hope Brad Pitt. I hope this guy can do it. I hope that guy. We got 3 feelers out. This guy's deal's going. He switched agents. But in the meantime, we're going to see people to keep it going. We're working.
Yeah.
And you got to go in there. Jerry Maguire is a perfect example. You brought it up. That was supposed to be Owen Wilson's part because they did, or maybe Luke.
Really?
Wilson,
okay,
Luke
yeah.
Owen,
They're the same guy.
Because they did Bottle Rocket for James Brooks.
Okay.
He produced it. And then he was going to play Bob Sugar. And then you got to go in with an audition that just erases the chalkboard. You got to go in with an audition where they go, "Wow, we have a problem now."
Okay.
Like now, we told this guy, and we're talking to his agents about making the offer. Now we got to rescind an offer. Like you got to go in.
It's like you got nothing to lose. Like
I like auditioning. I think it favors me.
Really? Okay, I can see that. Yeah.
You make a great first impression.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here come the compliment.
I'm just telling you.
She's trying to kiss your ass now after she said you have a small frame. We know what's going on.
Both of you can suck it.
If you had one, I would, believe me. That's my wife said to me when we first met. I was a guest star on Las Vegas, her show, and she said, "If I had one, would you let me?" And I looked at my wife, and I'd known her for like 3 days, and I went, "Yeah, totally." And I go, "But you're not like some dude. You're like, you're not a tranny. Like you're you. This hot redheaded big boob.
Just
like,
you got something else.
Sex machine in front of me." And then just by some weird living next to a generator or something.
See, I thought I've had like every twisted question in the book come up, and like I've debated that over beers.
Are you married?
Yeah, I'm married.
So let's say you wake up tomorrow and your wife is a crank.
No, I can't do it.
It's like
there's no way.
Every gay curious thing you ever had, you get to do with a woman.
It's like if a girl plays with.
Wait, let me just stop you because I already know you're gonna give up way too much information. You're like the drunk friend. You're like, no, don't go talk to them. You're gonna get in a fight. No. They need to show a little more respect. I'm gonna go give a piece of my mind.
Good example.
You're gonna say something that they're gonna hold over you for weeks.
You're right.
Remember that time when he told us he was with 4 trannies and it was just like the real thing?
No, I was gonna say if a girl plays with your butt, it's not weird. But if a guy plays with it, it's gay. Right?
Yeah. Yes, Jason. That's kind of how it works. Exactly. Next question. What else would you like to know?
I'm learning.
You're like, that's all I
your
got.
thought of the day.
But first, before it's gay, it's embarrassing.
Yeah.
First, it's embarrassing. First, it's surprising.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then it's embarrassing, and then it's awesome. and then it's gay.
Okay.
And then it never happened.
Exactly.
Like if you're getting a massage by a guy and he's rubbing your butt and you're like, hey, well, you know, it's his tip, whatever, man.
Hey, you got to tell me this because you worked with Tom Cruise, and if you know him at all, do you think he would find this question weird? Jay Bird was hammered backstage. Jason was hammered. We were backstage at some concert thing. We were in Miami. Yeah, I know. It's hard to believe.
Right?
He's all
Palm Beach
drunk.
Improv tonight. Come
For
on.
whatever reason, Tom Cruise shows up. And
Where is this?
This
Jingle
is,
Ball.
Yeah.
It was a concert that had a bunch of acts. We have no idea why he was even there.
Like, tell me a headliner that was there.
Who was there, Kev? I was drunk.
Well, remember, it was the guy you thought was Ray J, and you kept calling him Ray J, and it actually turned out to be.
It was Ray J. You called him Kanye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They all look alike.
It was his.
No, I mean people that are Brandy's
we got the black
brothers.
guy filming.
All of Brandy's brothers look alike.
So it's
say that.
It's actually Ray J. We're behind the curtain. We're getting ready to introduce him on stage, and Jason is hammered, and it's his like first performance. So Ray J's really nervous, and he's going, Kanye.
kept calling him Lamont.
He's like, Kanye, you're gonna be fine.
You kept calling him Hubcap.
I was not doing. It wasn't a good performance. And somehow I got a hold of Tom Cruise. I don't know how they let me in. But
Yeah.
What
I don't
was
know
the
anything.
headlining act of Jingle Ball?
Who was it that
5
year?
years ago.
It was like
Alright.
7.
Was it like
Katie
the Black
was
Eyed
with
Peas?
him.
Was it the Black Eyed Peas or something like
might have
that?
been.
I think it was the
Big
Black
pop
Eyed
act.
Peas. Yeah, it's all that kind of stuff. So he shows up.
So-
He's got his wife, and somehow he's got like 6 huge
the
security
Tasmanian
guards.
Devil gets a hold of Tom.
Somehow he weaves
Tom can
in and
fight,
out of
man.
his
Look it up.
bodyguards,
Yeah.
and he makes his way to Tom Cruise. He's got
You know
one.
what, dude?
He's got one
This guy's
question.
underrated, man.
No, I didn't ask him anything like that.
He's got one question with Tom Cruise. The question, he loves Tom Cruise. The question he asked him is what? It was about.
I said, hey man, during the volleyball scene in Top Gun,
Hanging with the boys.
yeah, I go, how come everybody had their shirt off but Goose? And he looked at me and goes, I don't know, man. No one's ever asked me that question before. And then security took me away.
But he was cool to you, right?
He was.
He's the
he was
coolest
very
guy
cool.
in the world.
Really?
He
That's
smiled,
awesome.
He kind of laughed, smiled, and goes, I don't know, man. Yeah.
That's a good
For
face.
those of you on the radio, I'm making a face. Good career move. Go on radio and do facial impressions. Tom's the coolest, man. He was
Really?
like,
That's awesome.
Yeah, he was a good guy.
That's
I
cool.
love that guy.
That's great.
Did you
man.
just spend a lot of time with him off the set?
He kind, any A-list star, they have their own like giant trailer, and then you and everybody else are like in outhouses.
Yeah.
So you don't want to be like knocking on his giant RV home.
I got
That's
a
where he
question
lives
for you
for 3
about the
months.
volleyball scene.
Yeah, why didn't Goose have a shirt on?
That was Anthony Edwards, right?
Yeah, Anthony
well,
Edwards.
He had a super bizarre body and felt out of place with all those gorgeous
Yeah,
hot gay guys.
yeah, he's got Val Kilmer. You got Tom Cruise.
Like, look at White Squall. They all got their shirts off in White Squall. By the way, just so you know, because I know you're a guy that every once in a while, you're the life of the party, and you're a guy like that can hang out with gay guys and they love you because you're fun. I'm not making a gay joke. Like, you're like me. Like if I'm around like 8 gay guys, I'm like, we can go out all night and have a ball. White Squall is the go-to movie. If you want to go like, Jesus, I've been this uncomfortable since I watched White Squall. They'll all be like, oh my God, how does he know about? That's like the secret gay movie.
Okay.
It's all like Scott Wolf and Jeremy Sisto in white
Okay.
T-shirts out on a yacht. You know what I mean? Like Jeff Bridges with his perfect hair. Like, come on, guys, keep pulling rope.
I will use that.
All right, who was sucking on my lollipop when I was out of my cabin? I don't know, Captain. White Squall is like the
White
big secret gay
Squall.
one. I mean, showgirls and burlesque, of course. Are the big
Yeah.
ones, too.
Oh, that's awesome.
Love showgirls.
Yeah.
I watched
tell you.
burlesque last night. I could
Oh,
not
what-
believe it.
Was it good?
Yeah, Jason, it was great.
Good.
I give it a 3/4 erection. That's the kind of movie reviews he reads, where they have either like a full stiff or like this one was no good.
Half a chubby.
Half a chub. This is full. It was full chub, man.
Full chub.
You watch a lot of porn, don't you?
I did. I had to get away from it.